Welcome, tech enthusiasts and startup savants, to another episode of Mapping the AI Frontier. I'm Mark, your guide through the digital jungle.
And I'm Tom, the Indiana Jones of innovation, minus the hat and whip. Though I do have a healthy fear of snakes and poorly planned startups.
Today, we're diving into the origins and principles of Wardley Mapping. It's like Google Maps for your business strategy, but instead of avoiding traffic jams, you're dodging obsolescence and hunting for innovation gold. Picture this. It's the early 2000s. Britney Spears is topping the charts, flip phones are all the rage, and a CEO named Simon Wardley is tearing his hair out over strategic planning tools that are about as useful as a chocolate teapot.
Ah, yes. The good old days when the cloud was just something that rained on your parade. So, what was Wardley's big beef with the existing tools?
Well, Tom, imagine trying to navigate New York City with a map of London. That's essentially what Wardley felt he was doing with traditional strategic frameworks. They just couldn't keep up with the rapid pace of technological evolution.
So, Wardley decided to draw his own map, eh? Talk about taking "you are here" to a whole new level.
Exactly. He created a visual representation of business landscapes that's dynamic, evolving, and more layered than a millefeuille pastry. It's called a Wardley map, and it's essentially a value chain map set against an evolution axis.
Ooh, evolution axis. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi novel. Do Wardley maps come with their own time machine?
Not quite, Tom, but they do help you see into the future of your business. It's less back to the future and more Moneyball for startups. All right, Mark, spill the beans. What's in this Wardley mapping cocktail that's got everyone buzzing?
Well, Tom, it's a potent mix of visibility, value chain positioning, evolution, and more. First up, we've got visibility of components. It's like doing a full body scan of your business, from user needs right down to the tech that keeps the lights on.
Sounds invasive. Do we need to wear one of those awkward hospital gowns for this?
Thankfully, no. But it does require you to bear all, strategically speaking. Next, we position these components on a value chain, from what the user sees to the behind-the-scenes magic.
Ah, the old how the sausage gets made reveal. Go on.
Then we've got the evolution axis. This is where it gets really interesting. Components are plotted based on how mature they are, from brand spanking new to old as the hills.
So it's like a timeline of your tech, from baby AI to grandpa legacy systems?
Exactly. And here's the kicker. These components move over time. It's like watching a slow-motion race from left to right as things become more commoditized.
Fascinating. Any other secret ingredients in this Wardley map potion?
Oh, plenty. We've got dependencies and connections. Think of it as a 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon for your business components. Then there's anchoring, using known elements as reference points. And finally, patterns of change, recognizing the common ways landscapes evolve.
Sounds like Wardley took the everything is connected philosophy and turned it into a strategic superpower. Now let's talk about why Wardley mapping is like catnip for GenAI startups. In a field where the only constant is change, this tool is the Swiss Army knife of strategy.
I'm all ears. How exactly does it help our AI-powered friends?
Well, Tom, imagine you're a GenAI startup trying to navigate a landscape that's changing faster than fashion trends in the 80s. Wardley mapping helps you see the hidden assumptions and dependencies in your business.
So it's like having X-ray vision for your startup's skeleton?
Exactly. And in a field where new technologies pop up like whack-a-mole, this visibility is crucial. It helps startups anticipate changes, spot potential bottlenecks, and decide where to focus their resources.
So it's not just about where you are, but where everything's heading. Like a GPS that predicts traffic jams before they happen?
Spot on, Tom. And here's the real magic. It aligns perfectly with how AI technologies evolve. As machine learning models and AI applications move from cutting edge to commonplace, Wardley maps help startups ride that wave instead of being wiped out by it.
Sounds like Wardley mapping is the surfboard for the AI tsunami. Cowabunga. Dudes!
Now, Tom, let's put on our decoder rings and take a closer look at the Wardley map we've got for this episode. It's like a treasure map for GenAI startups, but instead of X marking the spot, we've got a whole landscape of opportunities.
Matey, let's navigate these strategic waters. What be the first thing ye spy with your little eye?
Well, Captain Tom, front and center we've got user needs at the top of our value chain. It's like the North Star for our GenAI startup ship.
Aye, and what be lurking in the depths below?
As we dive deeper, we see GenAI applications and strategic tools like our trusty Wardley Mapping. These are in the custom-built stage, showing there's still plenty of room for innovation.
Shiver me timbers. That be where the real treasure lies, eh?
Indeed. And look over to the right. We've got more commoditized components like cloud infrastructure and data storage. These are the steady winds that power our GenAI ships.
So what be the X on this here treasure map?
The real treasure, Tom, is in the white space between these components. It's all about finding the right balance between leveraging established technologies and pushing the boundaries with custom innovations.
Aye, a fine strategy indeed. Any hidden reefs or sea monsters we should be wary of?
Good question. The map shows that AI ethics and regulatory compliance are still in the genesis stage. These could be treacherous waters for unprepared startups.
Blimey! So it's not all smooth sailing in the GenAI seas?
Far from it, Tom. But that's where the real opportunities lie. Startups that can navigate these challenges while keeping their eye on evolving user needs are the ones that'll find the true AI treasure.
Well, shiver me algorithms. Looks like Wardley Mapping be the secret map to startup success in these here GenAI waters.
And there you have it, folks. Wardley Mapping, the strategic Swiss Army knife that's helping GenAI startups navigate the choppy waters of innovation. Remember, in the world of AI, if you're not mapping, you might just be napping.
Indeed, Mark. It's like they say, give a startup a fish algorithm and they'll eat for a day. Teach them to Wardley Map, and they'll disrupt the entire fishing industry with AI-powered, sustainably sourced, drone-delivered sushi.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Tom. For all you listeners out there, don't forget to check out our book, Navigating the AI Frontier, Wardley Mapping for GenAI Startups, for a deeper dive into these concepts. And remember, in the game of startups, it's not just about thinking outside the box. It's about mapping the entire warehouse. Until next time, keep innovating and stay savvy.